Hi friends, it's Miss Chelsea. I hope you had a great weekend. We have a special friend here for circle time today, and this is Pete the cat. Pete the cat is going to be in our story that I read to you later today. We've talked about Pete the cat before in classroom 3. Miss Chelsea likes Pete the cat. All right, so I already said weekend, which means what is today? Yesterday it was the weekend, it was Sunday, and today it is Monday. Today is Monday, today is Monday, all day long, all day long. Yesterday was Sunday, tomorrow will be Tuesday, today is Monday, today is Monday. It's Monday. We still have our month and our umbrella symbol for a few more days, but later on this week, we'll have a new month and a new symbol. It is still April. April is the month. April is the month. Hi-ho, did you know April is the month? And it is the 27th day of April. And 27 is a 2 and a 7. 27. It is Monday, April 27th, 2020. All right, I'm going to let you pick what you want to do today while we count to 27. Maybe you want to tap your knees, or you can clap your hands, or jump, or twist in circles, whatever you want to do. Do you know what you're going to do? Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27! We made it! All right, what did you do? What did you do for your 27 exercises? All right, let's talk about the weather. And the weather for April, I'm doing Sunday, and we'll do Mondays tomorrow. I'm looking outside, and it looks a little cloudy. I don't see the sun very much anymore, but I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt. So I think Mr. Bear would be comfortable in a short sleeve shirt today too. So I think we can say it's a cloudy and hot day. It's a cloudy and hot day. It's a cloudy and hot day. It's a very, very cloudy and hot day. It's a cloudy and hot day. It's a cloudy and hot day. It's a very, very cloudy and hot day today. What's the weather like at your house? Is the sun out, or is it cloudy? Or is it raining? All right, I'm gonna be music helper today also. And I'm gonna choose a song that I don't think we've done so far while we've been doing virtual learning. And that is Tiny Turtle. And I know some of you love Tiny Turtle so much. So let's get our turtles ready. You can show your parents how you make a turtle. There was a tiny turtle, his name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank up all the water. He ate up all the soap. And when he woke up in bed the next morning, he had bubbles in his throat. Bubbles, 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 bubbles. You can sing it again to someone else in your family and teach them the song. All right, our story today has Pete the cat in it. And it also talks about a caterpillar like we talked about last week with that very hungry caterpillar. This one is called Pete the Cat and the Cool Caterpillar. Let's see what happens. Pete the Cat and the Cool Caterpillar by James Dean. Pete is on a bug safari. He and his friends are looking for bugs. How many bugs can they find? Okay, so it looks like Pete the Cat has another cat on the bug hunt, a monkey, and a bird on his bug hunt. Callie spots a tiny black ant. It's building an anthill, she says. Groovy, says Pete. Callie is a white cat, and she sees an ant crawling on top of an anthill. There's lots of ants that are still in the anthill. Gus finds a round red ladybug in the mint patch. It has 9 spots, said Gus. Nice, said Pete. Can you see the ladybug? Marty sees a big black spider. It caught a fly, he says. Neat, says Pete. Pete finds a green caterpillar in the flower pot. I will bring it home to show you, Mom and Dad, he says. You see the caterpillar? It's in the flowers pot. Mom helps Pete build a home for the caterpillar. They use a big jar, and Dad put lots of little holes in the lid for air. Pete put the caterpillar in the jar. He put some leaves in the jar for the caterpillar to eat, and he added a twig for it to crawl on. Oh, wait a minute. I have a text-to-text connection. I think the caterpillar ate a leaf in our story last week. Good night, Pete, says Mom. Good night, Pete, says Dad. Good night, caterpillar, says Pete. When Pete wakes up, the caterpillar's gone. Where did it go? Did it run away? It's not gone, says Mom. It did not run away, says Dad. Look, they say. Oh, look, it in the jar. He put himself into a cocoon. We called it a cocoon last week. It could be called a chrysalis. The caterpillar is inside there, says Mom. It's called a pupa. We called it a cocoon last week. Will it stay in there forever? Pete asked. No, says Dad. The caterpillar is changing into something new. Does anybody know what he's changing into? What do you think? What will it become? Pete asked. It's a surprise, said Mom. We must wait and see. Pete waits. Callie comes to visit. Did it come out yet? She asked. Not yet, said Pete. Oh, they're just waiting, looking at the jar. Pete waits some more. Gus comes to visit. Did it come out yet? He asked. Not yet, says Pete. Pete waits even longer. Marty comes to visit. Did it come out yet? He asked. Not yet, says Pete. They're just looking at the jar. Pete waits and waits and waits. He's looking at his watch. He's looking in the jar. Then one day, something finally happens. Uh-oh, is it gonna move? It starts to wiggle. Something is happening, said Pete. It wiggles some more. Everyone comes over to watch. It cracks open. Something's coming out. What can it be? What do you think is going to come out of that cocoon? So far we can see some orange and some black and white spots. What's it going to be? A head pokes out and some legs and 2 colorful wings. What is it? The caterpillar changed into a beautiful butterfly. Wow, says Pete. It's got wings and a body, his antenna. The butterfly slowly moves its wings up and down. It is ready to fly. They take the jar to the park. Time to say goodbye, says Dad. Pete opens the lid of the jar. The butterfly flaps its wings. It flutters out of the jar and lands on Pete's nose. That tickles, he said. Then the butterfly flies into the sky. Bye-bye, butterfly, everyone says. Let's find a new caterpillar, says Pete. Change is pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna post some pictures on Dojo for an activity that you can do, but I have a caterpillar that is put into 7 different compartments of his body, and I thought maybe you could practice counting something and putting them in that pile. So here's number 1, and maybe I could put 1 penny in that spot. And then I could go to number 2 and I could put 2 pieces of candy in that spot. And then I could go to number 3 and put something else all the way up till we got to number 7. That'd be a great math activity for you to do. Bye, friends. See you tomorrow.